Right, okay. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Lee, camera over there. Welcome to episode 3.
Thank you, Tim.
Of the new TV Fallout show. Radio Fallout TV VidPod.
As I like to call it, our Wood Broadcasting Company.
I despise you.
A little bit more than last time.
Now then, is there anything you can tell me about what you've been up to since last time we did this, Lee?
I went to visit the lovely Scott Adams down in Bath and had a lovely time.
Down in Bath?
Yes, you had to pronounce it that way,
Bath?
Otherwise they had no idea what you were talking about.
So on the one hand you'll say Arwood, but on the other hand you'll say Bath.
Correct. So the other people could understand me, and Tony was with us, and his favourite saying was, well, in all fairness.
Oh.
And then people kept saying, what, a burning device? Or they had no idea.
Furnace.
Yeah.
You people talk like morons, don't you realise that?
All of us.
Coffee room.
They do.
I'm not getting comfy. What about this? Grab my t-shirt, Lee.
It's perfect, Tim. And it's in the shape of alcohol as well, technically.
It's in the shape of a flabby, shapeless goon. Anyway, before we forget, one of our comedy colleagues, Lyndsey Davies,
Yes.
is now officially a published author. Now I'm going to hold that to camera 2 in the hope that you can get a good look at that. Lee.
She also did a fantastic radio interview as well on Tameside Radio.
I've heard, yes.
It was very funny. She had to use 4-letter words beginning with the letter C and not swear and think them all up. And it was fantastic.
Well, knowing her act, that must have been particularly difficult.
It was. And Penella, who was doing the interview, was practically goading her to get the radio show cut. So it was
she is both
funny.
Beautiful and insane.
And very, very funny.
Well,
as well.
of course she is.
Yeah.
So apparently it's a kind of a quest for Chinese love. Mr. Wong. Oh no, it's Mr. Wrong. See, that Freddie Quinnsbury, he already hates me. He's racist. Every week he says something racist. Boo!
You're assuming that more than 20 people listen, aren't you, Tim?
I'm assuming we have a vast global audience, Lee.
We have people.
Who's to say we don't?
In fact, I believe we're going to do a little video interview with such...
We are. We're going to line
yes.
up a live satellite link up with Mike Mullin, who works on the CBS morning show in New York.
Morning.
One of the successful Mullins.
On that shortlist.
Now, what was I going to say about this? Yeah, Lee, I bought it so that you don't have to.
Thank you.
But that doesn't mean that you lot out there shouldn't go and buy it anyway.
I think
well done, Lyndsey, by the way, for finishing a job. I mean, that's brilliant. Speaking as an aspiring, struggling writer, it's just great to get something finished. Well done.
You can't finish bugger all.
Show your face. I'll finish you. I'll finish your career.
God, you didn't say I'll finish you off.
Not again,
finish
Lee.
you off.
Not again. I've not got the wipes. The married female maths teacher had an affair with a young lad. You know, in America they say, do the math.
Yes.
Do the math teacher more like. And
Yeah, and I'm also thinking if she's 30 and he's 15, how many times will 15 go into 30?
Excellent. Thank you for rescuing that.
That's all right, Tim.
Marine experts examine dead sperm whale after it washes up on the beach in Edinburgh. That's Edinburgh, everyone.
Scotland, for those of uneducated amongst us.
Edinburgh. But Lee, that could be some kind of omen for our first attempt at an Edinburgh show.
I thought I was going to sperm washed up on Edinburgh Beach or something. I thought that's where that was going, Tim. Too obvious though.
I had a note here, Lee. Maybe that explains the saltier than usual seawater.
Oh.
Was it just a Glaswegian who lost his way after his 9th deep-fried chocolate pizza? You should look at your camera once in a while.
I'm looking at that one over there.
That's too far away. Look at that one. That's your close-up.
I prefer that one because it's further away.
Mind you, don't look at the close-up. Don't want to frighten the children.
I know.
A woman sues solicitors for not explaining that a divorce would end her marriage. What? So
did he explain that consummation may cause pregnancy? Did he run
eating clear soup? Mind you, because it's clear you can see the little spermatozoa swimming around in it. No, that's proof of anything of the decline in our education system. Lee. What did she think it meant? Perhaps a little breather. I divorce you temporarily. Well, it's like being a bit pregnant.
I thought we weren't speaking.
North Korea. Now, before everybody gets on the high horse, it's not racist to merely point out cultural differences.
I thought you were going to get on your high dog.
You've got it, haven't you? It's where Kim Jong-il fed his uncle to the dogs.
Yes.
I thought that was a neat inversion, didn't you? Usually it's the dogs that are being fed to the Koreans. But it does say that scientists have recently proved, ladies and gentlemen, that canines have evolved to suit our preference for hangdog faces. So they go like that and we'll go, ooh, But I thought, well, that's not what a hanged dog looks like. It looks like, they look like that. But then it says here, but we find them attractive if they do that, you know. Pizza delivery man arrested after being caught on hidden cameras having sex with the family dog.
Oh.
Well,
what kind of dog was it?
I don't know, but he was obviously asking for it. But he's like, ooh, ooh.
I mean,
love me. No, not that way. Oh.
If it was a sausage dog, you'd say, how low can you go?
Chihuahua. Lee, Jeremy Forrest, you know that teacher that ran off with that 15-year-old girl?
Was he 30? Because I've already done that joke.
The wife's divorcing him, which is fair enough, obviously. But the reasons cited for divorce?
Yeah.
Unreasonable behaviour. Not adultery, but unreasonable. You imagine her going, oh, Jeremy, that's a bit unreasonable, really.
That's right. And you refuse to empty the dishwasher
Yeah.
as well. So that and
the other thing.
That's right. And the homeschooling you said you were doing.
Comedians more likely to be psychotic.
Oh, I love this.
You must have something on this.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, it was a BBC article, and the traits are having had unusual experiences such as telepathy and paranormal events, disorganised, well, difficult focusing thoughts, and avoidance of intimacy, impulsive antisocial behaviour.
That's me.
You've got all of those traits, Tim.
Trouble is, I'm not a comedian.
Ta-da! It is! Nice long setup.
Thank you very much. We don't need any rehearsal, do we?
No.
Right,
no.
now
Rehearsal, schmersal.
Now that I'm actually on that camera,
Yes.
we've got a special treat for our viewers, haven't we, this week, Lee?
Or I was going to do some Facebook stuff, but we can do that after our little interview, Tim.
Thank you. We've got a special interview live via satellite, thanks to the engineering boys in the back, everyone.
Thank you,
Very
engineering team.
So
got
if we
a
play
team.
our cards right, the gas-powered Russian satellite should just be overhead Bolton as we speak.
Open the window and shout it down.
We've got award-winning comedian, and by the way, that's not comedian. It's so old-fashioned to make reference to the gender of a comedian. Have you seen Lee's poster for the all-female night? Have you seen it? Comedians, little ladies. You know, I mean, they're just comedians or stand-ups.
But what you've also
And
got to
also
remember, Tim,
bad apostrophe.
what you've got to remember, Tim, is that we are old enough now to be old-fashioned, so we can if we want.
Well, luckily I'm too old to die young,
Yes.
but I'm still giving it my best shot. Anyway, we have award-winning American comedian Katie McCabe joining us. Welcome, Katie. How are you
Hello,
doing?
Katie.
Katie, what time is it where you are?
Where I am right now in Manchester, it is about 4 p.m., almost quitting time.
Excellent. Would you want to take the next question, Lee?
How many fingers am I holding up? Just to prove it's live.
Well, hold still. It's 2, and I don't appreciate that. Thank you.
Very good. Is that 11? Have you got 11 there, Lee? Katie, we know what kind of positive person you are, but is your glass half full or half empty?
Ooh, I'd always say half full, but I have to admit, I pour with a heavy hand, so...
Do you want to ask where our next gig is? And
Katie, why don't you tell us and our thousands of watchers, viewers and listeners about your next gig?
Yeah, where are you playing, Katie?
Oh, thanks for asking. Yeah, the next thing I have coming up, which I really want people to know about, is probably the next Sidekick comedy show that I'm doing, which is January 27th in Manchester. You can find more about that on our Facebook page, Sidekick Comedy, or I've also got a Twitter handle for that, which is @sidekick_comedy. I'd ask you more about yourself, but I gotta go.
Well, wasn't that excellent? Thanks, Katie. We'll see you next time, and next week we should have a live link up with New York, Lee.
Yes, and maybe another comedian, Tim. I know you love that.
Yeah, actually, we shamelessly we went for all the female comics first. We just like ladies, don't we?
We like ladies sending us video clips, don't we, Tim?
Oh, see.
I'm driving a brand new Land Rover and you're washing it. So who's the loser?
See, that's awful. I mean,
It was on radio too.
yeah, it's terrible. I don't mean it's not funny. What I mean is that's that kind of better than thou, self-obsessed, vainglorious culture we've created on Facebook. You're washing my car. You might as well say. You might as well disparage poor people in foreign countries. Well, I'm full and fat. What are you? Skinny and starving. It's awful. I hate that kind of thing, and hate you for saying it. Now then, this is how you get funny out of the news. Stabbed 5 times for just £25 in cash. Now, ostensibly, not a funny story. But the thing is, he didn't know they only had 25 quid before he started stabbing it. You've got to stab it before you find out how much is in the purse.
Maybe.
What did they recommend? Excuse me, before I stab you, just give us a rough idea how much you're carrying.
Or
No?
maybe you got the £25. Well, it's usually £5 a stab.
There you go. So he got a bunch of 5s.
Hey! It takes what is it, 35 muscles to frown and 15 muscles to smile. So, I think women should frown more. Because they're exercising the face, they'll look younger. A little bit moody, more attractive to men. Be miserable, frown, it's a winner.
I thought you were going to say it takes 15 muscles to smile or whatever, but 30 muscles to punch you in the face. which would bring a smile all round.
17 muscles on each fist as I pound your face in.
Right, well listen, we've plugged Lyndsey's book, we've plugged Katie McCabe's next gig, which sounds fantastic. Have you got any more gigs lined up, Lee?
The last Friday of every month we have our comedians night, again dropped in there to annoy Tim.
Yeah, but the last Friday of every month is not female comedians night.
No.
Well, let's have things clearly.
The last Friday in February we're doing another X Factor night. The last Friday in March we have just what I would class as a normal stand-up comedy night with professional comedians being very, very funny.
Actual comedy.
Actual comedy.
Where is this magical place of laughter, Lee?
It's at Hennigan's on Bury Road, formerly known as the Bottom Bull.
Bottom Bull, Hennigan's, Bury Road, Bolton.
Yes.
31st of January, last Friday of every month.
That's better.
That's how you wrap things up, Lee.
Much more concise. Tim.
I used to work on radio, you know.
Did you?
Well, fixing them, you know. Anyway, have you got anything else before we go?
No.
Now, God bless everyone. Thanks, Katie. Thanks, Lyndsey. See you all soon.
See you soon. Thank you.
Ta-ta.